Moment of silence for the champions. For those who ain't going hard, a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the ball corner, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow
if anything, you clean that up.
won't stop me never. I'm so passionate.
Tyson in his prime. You know me, man. I'm
What
Barry
up, what
Bonds
up,
with
what up,
mine.
my peoples?
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to the Pressure Podcast, everybody.
Hell yeah!
Rated M for Millennials. We're live from our studio in Orlando, Florida, baby. I'm your boy, King Coke.
LeBron, what's up, bro?
And today's Saturday edition, baby. For those who are new here, the Pressure Podcast is on live Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at midnight. On Saturdays, we make our predictions for the Sunday night slates. We're also going to cover the Saturday night games that just ended. And we're going to put players under pressure. We've got the a brand new power ranking and a Mortal Kombat inspired tower ranking.
Finish him!
Not to mention, we also have the Bum of the Week award.
I know good loser like you bum!
So we got a full slate today, okay? So we're going to get started. Thursday we recapped the NBA and how Jimmy Butler wanted out. He wanted a trade. Ever since that podcast, we found out that Jimmy Butler's been insubordinate, so he got suspended till further notice. It looks like the trade is going to happen sooner than later. They're not going to wait for the deadline, I don't think so. They're just going to get rid of him because Pat Riley,
And that's what I meant. Like, it doesn't matter at this point. It's not what they get back. They're just trying to get rid of him.
they're just trying to get rid of him because he's been insubordinate. He's not being a team player. So knowing Pat Riley like I do, he believes in team culture. So does Spoelstra, Eric Spoelstra, the coach. So I believe he's going to be shipped out. We don't know where. Hopefully not to the Knicks. I saw Stephen A. Smith talking about, go for it, Knicks, go for it. I'm like, no. We've got a good nucleus right now. Let's not try to fuck up too much with too many trades. We got what we got. We're lucky to get Karl Anthony Towns, and be able to keep Bridges and Brunson and Josh Hart. So with OG Anunoby and Precious Achiuwa, we're gonna be fine. And then you also got Deuce McBride coming off the bench with Campaign and a few others.
Bro, you lost 2 games, bro. Everybody loses, and it doesn't matter now. It matters in the playoffs. So fuck all this. I don't care about the regular season. I said it all season. The Celtics can get by as the A seed. It don't matter. You still have to deal with that in the first round of the playoffs.
Not bad, Sam!
Well, let's get started with the NFL, shall we? The QFL, if you will. So the first game that happened today was my fucking Ravens. The Ravens flock clinched the NFC North, baby. You already know. Give me
Hell yeah!
Happy birthday, King Henry. All hail the king. Henry's the first NFL player to rush for over 1,900 yards twice. Okay? He has 2,000 all-purpose yards. He finished with 1,957. Nuggets should get Jimmy. Yeah, that's a good one. Nuggets should definitely get Jimmy Buck. And Lamar finishes with the best TD and interception ratio in NFL history, in QFL history. So congratulations, Lamar.
Hell yeah!
Trade Jamal Murray, sorry ass, to fucking Miami.
Jamal Murray to Miami. I would trade for Russell Westbrook and start all over. Because he only has, I think, a year or two. Correct me if I'm wrong, Debo. He only has a year or two in his contract, so they'll be able to clear that up and get cap space quick. Okay. I know that Jimmy Buckets this is his last year in the contract. He has a player option for next year, but I don't think Pat Riley wants to give it to him, and he's definitely not going to extend him. So
cut that.
Yeah.
Cut his losses on that one.
But I don't know if Lamar Jackson's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it's another night, bitch!
But Lamar, you just finished with a great season. It's time to move forward, okay? We will cover that next Saturday, or probably Thursday, because there's some Saturday games for the playoffs, so we might have to cover some predictions on Thursday. Right. But the Ravens clinched the AFC North. Their defense looks just like it's been looking the last few weeks. The offense was rolling. Cleveland gives us a hard time every once in a while, but that's because they're a pesky team. People say they're looking at their record 3-14 now, and Cleveland is a bad team. They're not a bad team. They just have no quarterback. This is the QFL. You need the best head coach and quarterback combo, and if you don't have a quarterback, you ain't gonna do shit. I don't care how good your coach is. This is a team that made the playoff last year, so they're just pesky. But
and the defense can't be out there the whole time, and you expect them to get stop after stop after stop.
Yeah,
that's a good defense, but if your offense ain't doing nothing,
absolutely. And besides, there's no defense for Lamar.
Yeah, it's another night, bitch.
But they're 12-5. They clinched the AFC North. We're just waiting to see how the chips fall. See if Steelers are coming to us. But I don't think so because they just lost a game. They had to win for that to happen. And all the Chargers got to do is win, which I think they're going to do. I don't even know who they're playing, but I'm sure it's a sorry ass team. I'm thinking it's the Raiders. They should be able to win that one cleanly, and it looks like it wouldn't be facing the Chargers next week. So let's move on to the next game, which was the a little bit more important, which is the Cincinnati Bengals, who defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers 19-17. It's in God's hands now, basically. Pittsburgh's basically going to be watching tomorrow to see if they make it or not, if they last or not, because whatever they had under control, they just lost it. Cincinnati's the same thing. They did what they could. They finished in a 5-game win streak. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh finished in a 4-game losing streak. But Cincinnati is also going to be watching tomorrow because they don't know if they're in yet or not. It all depends on what happens with Denver and Miami.
Miami, right?
Yeah. But I don't think Pittsburgh deserves to be in the playoffs. They lost 4 games in a row against pretty good teams. Actually, they lost to you guys, they lost to us, they lost to the Chiefs, and they lost to the Bengals. So, yeah, you can't lose any of those games. 2 division games and 2 elite teams. You can't lose. You 0-4, you don't belong in the cell games. You don't belong in the cell games. You don't belong there. You're like worse than Hercules. They're the camera guys, right? The guys are the ZTV, whatever shit, on Dragon Ball Z.
Not bad, Sam!
But, however, how the fuck could Pittsburgh not score more than 17 points against that atrocious defense? That's what I'd like to know. You're talking about the 29th ranked defense who give up 26 points per game, and they could even get 17. They only got 17.
Well, Russell Wilson just hasn't been good lately. And
Russell Wilson has not been good. Speak on it.
And I think this is enough said. It says right here only 1 field goal chance for one of the best kickers in the NFL, in Boswell. He only got 1 chance to score a field goal to give you a chance to win the game, and then that right there shows that the offense didn't do nothing.
Absolutely.
Then 188 and a touchdown. How the hell did you get sacked 4 times by this atrocious ass defense in the Bengals
at home?
And then on top of that, they gave up. They won the turnover ratio.
Yep.
Like they left the Bengals 1 for 4 in the red zone, and you still lost this game. I can't even explain it. First round out.
They had only 193
this
total
team
yards.
Was gone in the first round. I don't care who they play.
They only had 119 total yards on 193 total yards on offense. At
who were
home,
they projected to play?
They're going right now. If it stands, they're going to face the Houston Texans. However, they lost, so if Chargers win, that will flip. So it'll be Pittsburgh coming to us, and the Chargers going to Houston, or the Chargers going to Houston and no. It'll be the Chargers going to us, and then Cincinnati or Miami going to Houston. If it's not
pray
Pittsburgh.
The Chargers lose.
I don't give a fuck who loses.
They better pray that the Chargers lose, because if they play y'all, that's a massacre.
I'd rather play the Chargers. I want payback for the playoff loss. I want the perfect script.
No, right? I hear you, but I'm saying they better. I'm talking about Pittsburgh. They better pray. They better pray that they lose, that the Chargers lose, because if not, they.
Yeah. So as you see, Cincinnati needs Denver to win and Miami to. Denver and Miami to lose to advance. So Cincinnati is out of their hands. In Pittsburgh, they finished on a 4-game win streak. They're on the playoffs right now, but depending on what happens tomorrow, they might just be eliminated.
By the way, if Miami out, or are they Miami have a chance?
If Miami wins and what's it called? Denver loses, Miami's in. If Denver and Miami both lose, Bengals are in.
Okay.
And if Denver and Miami win, Denver.
So out of everybody, I think Miami has a chance the most to get.
Yes. So let's get to the Sunday game, shall we?
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna start with Tampa. We're only gonna cover the Tampa side. Fuck New Orleans, okay? I love New Orleans. Don't get me wrong, but it's just the Saints. They're eliminated. They don't matter. We're only gonna talk about teams that actually matter. for the cell game. So you got Baker Mayfield, the NFC South clincher game, okay? Baker and the Bucs can claim not just a division, but a wild card upset, because something tells me that whoever goes over there, whether it's Minnesota or Detroit, might just lose, especially if it's Detroit. So tomorrow's Sunday night game, which we'll cover in a few minutes, is very, very, very important because they will host a Sunday night football loser. And I think they could do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Baker Mayfield is literally one of the best QBs in the league. People want to make fun of him. We put a stat not too long ago, what the fuck stat?
I understand. What the fuck?
They had Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield in the same jersey over there in Carolina, and it didn't look like their careers were going nowhere. Flash forward 2 years later, Sam Darnold is fighting for the number 1 seed tomorrow, and Baker Mayfield's fighting to just make it to the playoffs. Meanwhile, Carolina's 4-12.
By the way, guys, it's time to put some respect on Sam Darnold. I feel like people keep expecting him to become this pumpkin that he's not. This is not him. That's just not him anymore. I think he's ascended to something different than that. So I always knock that shit down. But yeah,
you can't knock down Michael's secret stuff, bro. Come on, baby. We're your teammates. All right, so let's get to the next game.
I must have had some secret stuff for me. That's probably why.
We got to the other game, the Atlanta game. This is also for the NFC South, but this is a Hail Mary miracle. They need a Hail Mary. They need a prayer because they need Bucs to lose to New Orleans. I don't think that's going to happen. Penix's third career game. Falcons need to win, and Tampa needs to lose to advance to the cell games. I think they're going to win the game, but I just don't think Tampa's going to lose, so I think they're eliminated. What do you think?
They're eliminated.
What you think, Debo? Is this team going to make it to the playoffs? Tampa's playing New Orleans. If Tampa loses at home to New Orleans, Atlanta's got to win to go in, but I just don't see it. I think this is over for Atlanta. And I'm sorry, guys, we're going to breeze through a lot of these because these games really don't really matter. It's just the last few playoff spots that matter, and that's it. We're just waiting for the playoff games, for the cell games, baby. You already know.
Hell yeah!
So close, yet so far.
Right? Win and you're in, Denver. Win and you're in. This is the Kansas City's backup team is going to be playing tomorrow. Most of the starters, Mahomes not going to be playing, Kelsey or Chris Jones or anybody. 15-1 Kansas City's on the road to Denver, but for some reason or another, Vegas has Denver favored by 10.5 points. That is alarming, and I don't think they should have did that because now Kansas City is going to want to play. See, the thing is, this is dangerous Vegas spread because Andy Reid is famous for being very, very good against spreads that are double digits like that. He's 5-0. Now, obviously, you got to go back a lot of years because it doesn't happen very often where Andy Reid coach team is, underdogs by 10 points unless of injuries.
By the way, that's a guy who in 2017 was the runner-up for MVP. So it's not no slouch that's coming in at quarterback here. This is a guy who had 33 touchdowns in a season. So I don't put it past Denver getting eliminated.
Underrated Baker does got to get in. No, but this is another alarming thing. It's not just that Andy Reid is 5-0 against a double-digit spread. Denver defense is allowing 28 points per game, a league high the last 4 weeks. That doesn't bode well, especially not against Carson Wentz.
Their defense has been pretty bad.
I think I might have Kansas City winning this game.
Yeah, me too. I think it's possible, and because I'm also thinking that Miami's gonna squeeze in.
Miami's gonna squeeze in. Bo Nix, you gotta get it going. I got some things to talk about with you later, so we're gonna wrap that one up right now, okay? So then we're gonna go to the Miami game, which you just mentioned against the New York Trash. We all know Miami's gonna win this game. Everybody in the fucking world knows Miami's gonna win this game.
And if they don't deserve to get in.
Now, I don't know why Vegas did this. This is the lowest spread I've ever seen in my life.
I swear
they're 0.5 favorite against the New York Trash. 0.5 means that they don't trust Tua in Miami at all. But against the New York Trash, nah, there's still hope left. Miami needs to win, and Denver needs to lose for them to win. It doesn't matter what happens.
My problem is with Tua, it just seems like when it's a big game and there's expectations, he doesn't show up.
Yeah.
And that's what scares me about Miami. Now, Miami's a scary team, and if he can get it going, watch the fuck out. But that's the thing. We haven't seen it a lot. Like, when the expectations are, okay, win and you're in, I can't get it done. Last year in the playoffs, I believe he was hurt. He got hurt, and I don't think we still seen him in the playoffs do anything that we're like, okay, this is possibly something that we can, go forward with in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like none of that. I haven't seen it, so I think they're the more talented team out of all the teams that we've chosen to go to the playoffs as far as their offense and defense, but I just haven't seen it from the quarterback. That's my only thing. So if I had to choose at quarterback, I'll go with the Bengals, but the Bengals defense is really
atrocious.
Bad. So
they're basically
I'd rather go with Miami just to get in there. Denver to me is too young. I think Knicks has played great. I don't think Knicks is the problem, but I agree with you about the defense. The defense has not been playing
they allowed a league high, 28 points per game the last 4 weeks. That's a league high. That's even higher than the fucking Detroit Lions, which is something we're going to cover in a few minutes.
Ooh, that hurt my heart.
But the funny thing is, though, I think Miami's definitely going to win, all right? However, if for some reason they lose this game, it must be fucking rigged for Joe Burrow to get in there.
It could be.
Because what do you think the Roger Goodell would rather have in the playoffs, Tua or Joe Burrow?
Burrow.
Come on now. Versus C.J. Stroud, please.
Burrow.
Versus C.J. Stroud?
Because we just haven't seen it from Tua. If Tua shows it, then we'll be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Watch out. This team's dangerous, but...
Yeah, so they rather have...
Been the case.
I think they rather have Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen in the first round than Tua and Josh Allen. Because we already know that's going to be a fucking wash. But this is the New York Trash. There is no way in hell they're going to win that game.
By the way, Denver, you didn't play bad this year. We didn't expect too much from you. And the fact that you were, still in contention, bravo.
Now we're going to cover the Sunday night football game. This is going to be a motherfucker.
Fatality.
This is 2-14-2 teams. Some of the most elite teams.
This is the best game of the year.
At Detroit, it's going to be crazy. This is the number 4 defense versus the number 1 offense. Winner gets top seed, bye week. Loser goes to Tampa Bay in a wild card game. I think Minnesota's going to win this game. I think Minnesota's going to pull the upset because they're going to get stops in Detroit that Detroit's not going to get stops, okay? They're not going to get stops. And
if you really think about it, Sam Darnold has been playing better than Goff.
I think they've both played pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. But if you look at the long stretch of it, Darnold has been playing better than Goff.
Well, Goff lost a few times, like a few weeks ago. And he had an ugly game where it started bad but then finished good. But other than that, they've been consistent. They're the number 1 offense.
I just haven't seen Sam really turning the ball over.
But Sam is going to be, I think Sam is going to be on point. They have no defense for Justin Jefferson. They have no defense for Aaron Jones. They have no defense for.
He's going to be on point because he has all those weapons.
Yes.
The same thing with Detroit. They're gonna be on point, but they're gonna have a chance. But it's just their defense. Their defense is not gonna step up. I just don't see it.
I got Minnesota winning 31-21. That's what I got. 31-21. Detroit's going to do their thing on offense, but they're going to get stops here and there.
Damn, by 10?
By 10.
20, so Detroit's only going to score 21?
21 points.
Okay, I'm going to say 30. I'm going to say 34-27.
That's too high for me. The only reason I say 21 is because I cannot see.
It's just that Detroit's offense is too good. I just don't expect
that's the thing.
Minnesota to stop it that many times.
I don't see a scenario where Detroit scores a lot and they still lose. I just don't see the scenario.
Okay.
Because they're at home.
So you're saying if they do score 27, then watch out.
They're going to win. They're probably going to win. If they score over 25 points, they should win the game. Is what I'm thinking. However, crazy things has happened. There's a chance I could be wrong, and it could be another 40-40 game, and Minnesota still wins. But something tells me, because Minnesota knows how to play this team.
As long as it's 44-40, it don't matter. Who do you trust to get a stop? Let's just put it like that.
Of course. But the thing I question is the thing about it is that this is a divisional game, so they know how to play each other. I don't think it's going to be that high of a scoring game, just because of that.
It's possible.
I think it's going to be close and tight. It's going to be like 28-21 until these guys, you know what I'm saying, put a nice drive together, get a field goal to make it 31. And then Detroit's going to falter on the way, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get some more points. I think I expect some picks from Jared Goff.
I got you.
That's just me. So let's look at the players under pressure before we do the tower rankings, okay? Because it's not that many players under pressure, so I had to edit it out a little bit. But for those who don't know, the Pressure Podcast here, we believe in calling it how we see it, okay? He says we're not biased. We're not biased, but I sometimes am biased. I just do it for just a troll. However, we like to put players under pressure because it's fair. Pressure makes diamonds, okay?
Absolutely.
You can't get diamonds without pressure. And what does pressure mean? Pressure is to perform, react, and endure using strategies in sports under rigorous environments, motherfucker.
Hell yeah!
And expectations as well. I feel like expectations also bring up pressure.
Yes.
When you are expected to do something, is when you least do it. So when somebody like goes up higher than that and actually meets that expectation, that's when you're like, okay, that guy's different. That's when you're like, okay, that guy thinks different.
Yes.
That's when that guy doesn't feel pressure.
So we do things a little differently here. We're millennials, obviously. So when we put players under pressure, we go to Dragon Ball Z because Dragon Ball Z is a nice it's a cartoon anime series where dangerous opponents came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Threatening the lives of Earth and a lot of other places. And when you had to get, you know what I'm saying, to a point where you had to train and build, you know what I'm saying, yourself up to be able to take on that fucking challenge, you had to put yourself under pressure. And there were 2 rooms in Dragon Ball Z that did that. One was the hyperbolic time chamber, where you could train in 1 year's worth all in one day. The other one is the gravity room, okay? So let's check the gravity room. This is a room where it multiplies Earth's gravity so you could train and get fucking stronger. We're going to do the low gravity room. This is a 20 times Earth gravity.
I'm pretty sure we got the same people, so
yes.
I'll go ahead to the gravity room.
So we have Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and the entire Detroit Lions defense on the 20 times gravity room. And I give them instructions to be able to perform good and do good in the upcoming game. So for Baker, it's to feed Mike Evans. Mike Evans is about, I think, 70 or 80 yards from 1,000. He'll be the third player ever to do 9 straight or 10 straight 1,000 yards receiving since, you know, saying the beginning of his career.
He did that while he was hurt.
Yes,
that's insane.
For Sam Darnold, it's easy. Feed Jefferson. They can't stop him. They have nothing to stop him. They can't even double team him and stop him. So just feed Jefferson. You're gonna get a lot of flags, a lot of catches, a lot of good results. Okay?
We're looking at like 220.
Something like that. Come on, Sam. And then for the fucking Detroit Lions defense, feed the Vikings punter, because you guys are a punter's bye week. Just so you know.
Finish him.
That's what you guys are. Is a punter's bye week. Whenever a punter comes to you and play, they're like, oh, man, this guy, I'm never going to beat the punt. These guys are not going to get a stop at all. They're either going to get a field goal, turnover on downs, or a touchdown. They're not going to, you know what I'm saying? These are a punter's bye week. Feed the fucking Vikings punters, man, and you should be able to win the game.
And most of the time, it ain't on them.
Nope. Then we got to turn it up a notch to the 50 times gravity room.
Finish him.
Here you're going to see Detroit Lions quarterback Jared Goff. You're going to have Miami's quarterback Tua, and then you got Carson Wentz, which is, I don't know if it's half of whatever Carson Wentz is anymore. I don't know. I haven't seen Carson Wentz play in a long time. I don't know if he's still him or if it's only half of his talent. So that's why he's so half right there.
Definitely half.
So for the instructions for them is pretty easy as well. For Jared Goff is to control the time of possession. If you can keep your defense off the field, you should be able to have great results and win the game at home. For Tua, you need to control the tempo. Speed it up, man. You guys have speed all over the place. When you speed up the offense, no huddle, you guys are very, very hard to stop, okay? You guys are very, very well conditioned to run all day long. I just don't see why you guys don't do it. Control the tempo, and you should have no problems.
By the way, Waddle's healthy.
Yes.
Feed him, please.
And then Carson Wentz. Yeah. Carson Wentz.
Goddamn white boy.
Control something, bro. Whatever Andy Reid tells you to control it. Manage the game. Do whatever you can. Remember, you have a pretty good defense. You have a good O-line. You have a very, very, very good field goal kicker. So just play situational football the best as you can and control anything you can, okay?
Don't turn the ball over.
Correct. And then we're going to turn it up to the elite rule. This is where 100 times gravity. This is only where the elites go. I don't put no scrubs in here, okay? I did that in the beginning, and they let me down. So for now, it's only elites, and elites only because they're the only ones that can handle pressure. What do we have here? We have a bunch of Super Saiyans in there on the lab. They're in the lab right now. They're in the motherfucking lab.
Because they got to wait a week?
They're in the lab. They're in the lab because they know what to do. They know what to do. They've been there before. These are franchise quarterbacks. These are Super Saiyans. These are guys that know what to do when the games is on, okay?
Facts.
You've got fucking Josh Allen,
Goddamn white boy.
MVP candidate, dual threat quarterback, one of the best ever with the best arm in the league outside of Pat Mahomes. You got Jalen Hurts,
306 spoon inches.
Turbo to Nas, the number one offensive quarterback weapon in the entire league, especially with the Philly shove. Then you got Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, it's another night, bitch.
Not only is he the two-time reigning MVP, he's probably another favorite to win the MVP again, but he's the premier dual threat quarterback and, in my view, the best quarterback playing right now in the league. And then you got Pat Mahomes.
Finish him.
He's the three-time champion and defending and reigning and defending two-time champion, going for a three-peat right now. He literally has 15 wins, which is his jersey number, and one
Jordan
loss.
shit.
Okay?
Jordan shit.
These guys are Super Saiyans.
Jordan shit.
We don't have to tell them what to do. That's why there's no instructions there. They're in the lab. They know what to do. Those are the players under pressure for the week. Who do you got?
Jordan shit. I got the same people. I put Knicks in there because I think even though he's a rookie, he's past that. This is not a rookie situation anymore. He didn't hit no wall, and he's played good all season. Just keep doing what you was doing.
For those who don't know, the players under pressure, I only do two rookies. I don't believe in putting rookies on the player under pressure or bum of the week award winners because it's their rookie season. However, the one time I did it, the first time was Drake May, and it wasn't me doing it. It was the fact that they were going against the New York Trash, and the New York Trash were favored on the road against a struggling New York Trash who just had fired their coach on a 3-game losing streak against a brand new quarterback that just had won the week before. And Vegas put pressure on him because everybody was betting on him, and sure enough, he delivered. And the next time I did it was for Caleb Williams, because Caleb Williams, I felt like he had to turn it around because he at one point he was doing very good, and all of a sudden it halted, and I wanted him to wake up. So other than that, I don't believe in putting players under pressure if you're on the rookie year or the bum of the week award. But he put Bo Nix, and go ahead, brother.
I just put Knicks because I feel like Knicks has been playing good all season, and he hasn't been really turning the ball over. He doesn't look like a rookie. He hasn't played like a rookie, so just keep doing what you're doing. I think he's doing just fine. Now, then I put Darnold as well because this is a big game, and golf. Fighting for the number 1 seed I put on there because I feel like that's what it's all about right there. You're competing basically one-on-one, mano-a-mano. Who's the better QB or who's the better game manager? Who's going to take care of the ball? And we're going to see who's the number 1 seed. And then bake. Just go out there and whoop their ass, bro. Like, you've been doing it all year. Like,
feed Mike Evans, bake. So recap, players under pressure, feed Mike Evans, bake, and you should be fine. Sam Darnold, feed Jefferson, you should be fine. And then the punters bye week Detroit Lions defense.
Not just feed Mike Evans, though. Feed those 2 running backs you got back there because you've been using them all season. We've been watching this. We also said it. We also mentioned this, how since he had lost Evans and Godwin, that he was going to feature more of the running backs to be like their, his go-to players, which makes sense.
I agree.
You had to open it up some way, and they've been great. I think he's been great, bro. If it wasn't for how good of the seasons that Darnold and Allen and Lamar, like you could pretty much put him in that.
What's up, King Jamie? Welcome to the Pressure Podcast.
Give me a hell yeah.
You could put him in that top 5 at QB right now. Like as far as like performance goes this year.
You could. The thing about it is though, that's a very tough. That's probably the best division in the league.
Which one?
The NFC North. Both North divisions are probably the best in the league.
That's what I told my dad.
Yeah, I think
what I told my dad.
you got the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings alone You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the best division this year. And the second best division has to be the AFC North with the Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's, you know what I'm saying? But the AFC West is looking pretty tough too. You got the Chiefs, you got the Chargers, and you got the Denver Broncos. They're no slouch, but they're just not elite yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, they're not.
But they're well coached. At least you can say that. They're well coached and they got good quarterbacks. Not great, but good quarterbacks.
But Pittsburgh needs another quarterback.
Absolutely. I don't know why they didn't try Justin Fields, man. That's so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Like after a while, right? Like just, hey, let's go to this because we use it as a wrinkle or something. Like. Nothing.
Well, listen, they already clinched the playoffs, so Steelers can't get eliminated. They're going to the playoffs regardless anyway, so it don't really matter. They just waiting to see who they've played because.
But it would definitely be a good time to put him in and see, like, maybe experiment and see if that gets your offense going or something.
Yes, and
you don't think so?
I agree with what I do agree with you, and I agree with what Jamie said. The NFC North is just dang good. The NFC West is no joke, but I think the two North divisions are a little tougher just because.
Yeah, King Jamie, I told my father that I feel like the NFC North is the best.
Yes.
Division.
So for the newcomers who just arrived here, guys, we just put players under pressure. Here we do things differently. When we put players under pressure, we put them in the Dragon Ball Z gravity room where we multiply times 20 times Earth gravity, and we give them instructions. I gave Baker instructions to feed Mike Evans, and he should be able to beat the New Orleans Saints. I gave Sam Darnold easy instructions: feed Jefferson against the weak ass Lions, and you should be able to win. And then the the Lions defense I put there is the Lions logo. Feed the Vikings punter, because if you guys don't know, the Lions defense are a punter's bye week. Okay, they don't ever get to punt the ball because the Lions ain't stopping nobody. So when we multiply to 50 times gravity, here you're gonna find Goff, Tua, and half of Carson Wentz, because I don't know what's left of him. For Jared Goff, he needs to control time of possession. I think if he game manages that way and keep the defense onto the bench, off the field, he should be able to win that game. Tua needs to control tempo and speed it up. No huddle shit. With all the speed that he got, well-conditioned, and a good offensive coach, I think that's their best way. And then for Carson Wentz, control anything that you can, because I don't know what you got left. And in the 100 times gravity room, you find Super Saiyans. These guys don't need to be told what to do.
Yes,
it's Josh Allen, it's fucking Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, and Pat Mahomes. Okay?
King Jamie, you are right. Russell Wilson looks atrocious.
These are the four best quarterbacks to me playing right now in the league with the superior teams. It's just these are the elites. I expect those four, combination of those four, to be in the conference finals. Russell Wilson is ass. We're going to get to the Bum of the Week award so you can see where we put Russell Wilson a few weeks ago. But right now, we're going to check the power rankings, okay? The power rankings heading to the fucking Cell Games. The Cell Games is the playoffs, for those who don't know. So go ahead, brother.
I got, I'm going with Tampa Bay May at 10.
Okay.
I went with the Chargers at 9. Green Bay at 8. Commanders at 7. The Bills at 6. Detroit at 5, even though I'm worried about that defense, especially in the playoffs, because I don't think people understand in the playoffs, you're not going to really, like, there might be games where you go off, but you usually don't score, like, big points in the playoffs. Even though this is the QFL, but in the playoffs, it gets a little more tighter either way. The Ravens at 4. The Eagles at 3. Minnesota at 2. And KC, they reign supreme.
All right.
Unfortunately.
So his power rankings are based on what he sees going now towards the future. And my power rankings are based on if the tournament were to start right now. Which tournament? The Cell Games. Now, this is the Mortal Kombat inspired power ranking. Back in the day, you didn't have a safe profile. Those millennials who are with us know. If you had a Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo, appreciate you, brother. You would have to start from the very beginning of the game every single time, and that's how Mortal Kombat used to work. So this is the tower rankings, Mortal Kombat inspired tower rankings, and I've got the Denver Broncos in there. That's the 10th best team to me, with the best head coach quarterback combo. After that, in the QFL, you got Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got Tampa there because they are an elite team. They are one of the teams that I showed a graphic where they were on the plus against above 500 teams, on the plus against below 500 teams, and on the plus overall. There's only like 6 teams there, and all of them were elite. All of them are in this ranking, so I have to put Tampa there anyway.
Tampa Bay is one of those teams that it just seems like they're always right there in the.
They're a pesky team,
in the
bro.
mix.
They're a pesky team. They're a fighting team. They're not going to quit. This team, a lot of these players are champions. Okay, they have championship moxie. So they're not going to lay down for nobody. And they're home.
Nobody.
They're at home. Shit, Detroit better not lose this game. They're going to get got in Tampa.
Finish him.
All right, then you got the Washington Redskins. I still call them the Redskins, y'all. I don't give a fuck. This is Jaden Daniels, a rookie who's no rookie. A very, very, very good team, okay? But they're not elite. This is where the elite stop, basically. Then you got Green Bay. They don't look like they're elite, but for some reason, against good teams, they show up. They play a very, very sound game. Sometimes they turn the ball over, but for some reason or another, they're still there at the end of the game, so they got to be there. I got the Minnesota Vikings after that just because Sam Darnold is the, I say, 6th best quarterback playing right now, okay? It's no disrespect. It's just that the other guys above him are a little better. The next guy up top of that is Jared Goff. I think they're about the same. I don't trust Detroit's defense over Vikings. I just trust Jared Goff over Sam Darnold because Jared Goff has been to the sub games before. Okay.
Goddamn white boy.
Then you got Josh Allen, a premier quarterback, a premier dual threat quarterback, and a MVP favorite.
Goddamn white boy.
This man is different. He's just a franchise quarterback. He has one of the livest arms in the league, and he knows how to extend plays. Okay. After that, you got my Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, it's a juggernaut, bitch.
Lamar Jackson is the premier dual threat quarterback in the league, and probably to me the number 1 quarterback. But I am biased. I am a Ravens fan. But to me, that's the number 1 quarterback playing today. Okay, this year, not overall, but of all time, but just this year. Then you got Jalen Hurts, who is
3 Honda Civics with spoon engines.
Turbo to Nas. This is a premier weapon in the NFL. This is a franchise quarterback, yes, but he's also a fucking scorer. This man scores with his arm, with his legs, and with the Philly shove. He is basically unstoppable. You can't make him punt. It's very hard to make this man punt. And then you got the fucking champions, the 2-time defending champions and 3-time overall Kansas City Chiefs, who are 15-1 in their final form for the cell games. This is the last tower rankings for the cell games. So this is it for you, everybody.
Fatality.
Now,
I like where you got my E.
yes. Now, for those who are new and don't know, never seen the tower rankings before, the tower rankings is based off the video games back in the day where you had to start from the very beginning, work your way up because you had no save profile. There was no way to save a game. You had to start from the very beginning every single time. That was how we used to do it back in the day.
Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that.
So, the question of the day is for everybody here. Let's say you're playing Madden back then in fucking Sega Genesis. You weren't able to save nothing. And let's say you had to pick a team to go through this entire gauntlet, but you can't pick a team that's here. What team would you pick? I think I would pick the Cincinnati Bengals still. With Jalen Hurts, T. Higgins, and
I'm going with the Bengals too.
And Jamar Chase. I think I'll just eat the clock up, but I think I could take on every single one of them, even though my defense is ass. But I literally
that's probably why you gotta hold the ball on offense.
Yeah, that's what you have to have a good offense.
Hold off.
At the beginning of the year, I would say the Dolphins when Tua was healthy, but I think the Bengals are better. I will put the Bengals against all those. So in the chat, Commanders are a dark horse. They are a dark horse, but I just don't see them going through Detroit or Vikings or Philly to get to the Super Bowl. I just don't see it right now.
I don't think they're ready, bro.
I just don't see it right now.
I don't think they're ready.
Not in his rookie year. But hey, you never know. You fucking never know.
That's true.
All right? You fucking never know.
That
But this is the tower rankings for this weekend, so yes, sir.
Fatality.
And leave in the comments if you give us your power rankings if you like. I'd like to see what y'all say, hear your takes. For those who are new here, this is the Pressure Podcast where the viewers have say. If you like, if you got a webcam right now, anybody, I can send you a link so I can put you on a little screen right here so you can hop on the mic and talk your shit.
Give me a hell yeah.
You can talk about your team.
This is
or
a debate.
You want,
This is a debate. This is basically for millennials, rated M for millennials, but for any sports fan after the work or after the games who wants to talk shit. You know, when you talk with your boys or in the chat, always talking shit about sports. This is what we're doing right here. That's all we're doing.
Well, I think this is for you. You might want to give them something on that.
Bengals didn't look good enough to take down the Bills or Chiefs. No, they don't. But if I was the one controlling the team in a video game, I could take on all these guys with the Cincinnati Bengals. Trust me, I can. Oh, yeah, I can. But in real life, hell no, I don't trust the Bengals to go through all this shit. Hell no.
Oh, look.
Yeah, man. If you want to, I can send you the link right now. I just sent the link right now. Hop on the mic and talk your shit, bro.
Hell yeah. Come on here.
Because I like to see what you got to say.
Absolutely. And by the way, King Jamie, that's not about that. We just want Burrow to get it. If Burrow gets in, that's more that Casey's gonna have to go through.
Absolutely, it is. It is.
And that's what you're trying to do, kind of like give Mahomes his lumps before he gets to Lamar.
Oh yeah. Now, it's time for my favorite segment, everybody. This is the Bum of the Week award. Okay?
I know good loser like you bum.
Every week, we choose a player or somebody in the sports world that underperformed for a long time, and we had a so we put him at the Bum of the Week award. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. It's the New York Giants, everybody.
I know good loser like you bum.
This franchise has 4 Super Bowls and only 4 wins, so I gave him 4 Bum of the Week award plaques, okay? Now, when you're Bum of the Week award winner, we put you in the shelter, okay? The shelter is where all the Bum of the Week award winners of the year went. And as you see, it's a crowded room. There you're going to find Bryce Young. He was the Bum of the Week award number 1 because he had 12 straight games where at no point in any of those games did he ever manage to get the lead. Not for 1 minute of any second of any fucking quarter of any of those 12 games in a row. So he got benched Bum of the Week. After that, we put Anthony Joshua there. If you see him on top of the tent, I don't know what he's doing there, but he's just lost. He lost his title. He lost his grace. He lost his aura and his respect. Not only that, when Wilder and Tyson Fury were heavyweight champions, he never once faced them. Meanwhile, they faced each other 3 times. He robbed us of the best heavyweight era we could have ever had for millennials. So fuck him, Bum of the Week award 2. After that, we put Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's in there because he is the highest paid player in NFL history, and he played like ass. And he's been playing like ass for a very while. Also, after that, then we put Aaron fucking Boone, the coach of the New York Yankees, because in the World Series, he had us unprepared to play. We didn't even start hitting until Game 4. Fuck him, okay? And we were down 0-3 by the time Game 4 started. After that, we put we put Derek Carr in there. We put Derek Carr in there because Derek Carr got his coach fired for the 2nd time in his career. The exact same coach, 1 in Oakland, 1 in New Orleans. And when he came back, he had a chance to save the season, and he lost to Bryce Young, who hadn't had a lead in 12 games straight, okay? After that, we're going to put Zion Williamson. Zion was there because he's supposed to be the number 1 overall pick and a generational player, and all of a sudden, he played like ass, and he's never, ever, ever fucking healthy. Then we put Ryan Day in there. He's the coach of the fucking Ohio State Buckeyes. No, we put Daniel fucking Jones, Down syndrome. Because Down syndrome was playing like ass. He's also a franchise quarterback that did not live up to his billing. Because of him, they lost Saquon Barkley. Because of him, they're in just shambles. And it's why they're the Bum of the Week award winners right now as we speak. You got Ryan Day, who's the coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes, because he lost to the Wolverines 3 years in a row. We put Kirk Cousins in there because even though they had a 6-3 record, he went an entire 4 weeks without a fucking touchdown, 7 or 8 interceptions. He hadn't had a touchdown since fucking the election. So fuck him. Then we put Deebo Samuels in there because Deebo Samuels up to that point, the Thanksgiving week, had only one fucking touchdown scored the entire season. And the one chance he had in the snow against Buffalo to score a touchdown, he fumbled it, so he's a bum in the walk.
I know the loser like you bum.
After that,
That's just so crowded right now.
we put the Cincinnati Bengals in there because the Cincinnati Bengals are the worst defense I've ever seen with a great quarterback. I've never seen a quarterback have a worse defense than the Cincinnati Bengals do. So I put the helmet on a bum that was over there because the entire Cincinnati Bengals are there. I forgot I skipped the New York Trash. You see the fucking plane up there? That's the New York Trash. They're there because they're not a real organization. Because last year when they had a franchise quarterback that they finally got, he didn't even last one snap. He got injured for the rest of the year. So everybody thought playoffs, Super Bowl potential, this and that. Bullshit. Bullshit. They are. That's the New York Trash, okay? I didn't even call them the Jets. I call them the New York Trash, okay? Then we got Russell Wilson in there. Russell Wilson is in there because he lost 4 games in a row, or 3 games at that time, all to elite teams, all to control the division, and he's just been playing like bullshit. I think they should put Justin Fields in. And then this week is the New York Giants, the flag there. They got their 4th win last week, and now they're knocked off from the NFL draft when they had the number 1 pick right there in their hands. Now they don't. They're the 4th or 5th pick. They fucked it up, so they belong as Bum of the Week award. That's the last Bum of the Week award winner of the 2024 season.
I know the loser like you bum.
And then let's look at the what was the playoff standings? Oh, okay. Saquon Barkley did it last year and this year, and Derrick Henry got within 50, but he got 2,000 all-purpose yards. So this is the current playoff picture. I think this is going to stand just the way it is, except we're going to look for what happens with the Denver, Miami, Cincinnati. I think Tampa Bay is going to win, so they're in. The only thing that could change is if the Chargers face Baltimore, Pittsburgh, or whatever. That's the only thing that could change is by the records and shit. So,
pretty much stays the same. I think.
say it again?
I said I think it also stays the same.
I think so too. I think so too. Oh, try it again. If you want to, I'll send you a new one. It says somebody's on. It says somebody was on just now. Yeah, if you want to, let me refresh it. Now try that again. See if it works. You want to say something?
I was gonna give you the random top 5. I don't know if you wanted to wait.
The random top 5? Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so for those that are new viewers or anything, we usually do a random top 5. And my random top 5 for today is the greatest entertainers of all time.
Entertainers of all, I gotta guess the top 5 greatest entertainers of all time. Now, when you say entertainers, does this mean music, movie, and all that shit?
Music, movie, everything.
All right, so let's get to it. Jeez, bro, you could have picked something different.
Hey, okay, so I'll say this. Number 1, you gotta guess. You gotta guess right. It's number 1.
Yeah, I was gonna guess Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Is So I'm guessing since Michael Jackson's on the list, not all of them are living.
Damn, that was a good question. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
And King Jamie, I'm here if you want to. And anybody else, if you want me to send you a link, I could create you another screen so you can hop on the mic. I'll put you on a little screen right here and talk your shit. We would like. This is a debate, sports debate where viewer has say. So we want the viewers to come up. It rejected your connection?
Man, we gotta figure that out.
All right, hold on. Let me refresh the link. Sometimes it does that. No, I deleted the first one, but I posted another. I refreshed the link, so maybe this was I forget to do that. Oh, of course. I didn't refresh the link, so that's why it did that. I didn't refresh the link, so it gave you the exact same link as the last time, but I deleted that one. So try this one. It's a completely new link. It should be able to work. And anybody else, we are the Pressure Podcast, okay? We want to debate. We want to hear your fucking takes. So this is where viewer has say. You could send you a link so we could put you on a little screen right here. Hop on the mic, talk your shit.
Give me a hell yeah!
So some are deceased. Well, one is deceased.
Only one is deceased?
Yeah.
All right. So is Messi in there?
Who?
Are any athletes in there? Messi?
No athlete.
No athletes. How many musicians are left?
No musicians.
Okay.
No more.
No more?
After, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to guess The Rock.
No.
I'm going to guess...
Think older. This one you might not get because I'm like, I would have put somebody else, but that's just me. That's just what because this is what I grew up watching. Some other people might have seen this guy and he might have been like the best thing since shoestrings. So I don't know. There's I'll give you one. There's two that are actors and there's one director. I give you that because that's all cinema.
Director Michael Bay?
No.
Scorsese?
No.
James Cameron?
No.
Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actors Denzel?
No, he's not there. By the way, where's Denzel?
Robert Downey Jr.?
No.
Who's been entertaining?
Think older. Think
Al Pacino? Robert De Niro?
no, older.
I don't know.
You gotta ask yourself one question.
Marlon Brando?
No. Damn, I thought I got that right. Didn't I get that right? I got that right. Do you feel lucky?
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Punk? Yeah.
Clint Eastwood. Okay. Is Elvis? No, Elvis not in there. Don't tell me John fucking Wayne is in there.
No. I didn't like his. I don't know why.
Nah, fuck John Wayne. He was a racist anyway.
Okay, so now think younger.
I would know these names.
Yeah, you would definitely know this name.
Younger.
Think younger.
Any girls?
No, it's a dude. These are all dudes.
Spider-Man?
No, not that young.
Okay.
Okay, let me see.
So I said The Rock.
Years. I say around the 90s. It's definitely around the 90s.
Will Smith?
No. Younger than Will Smith at the time in the 90s. He's still to this day one of the best.
Keanu Reeves?
No, he's still today one of the
Damn,
best
not even
actors.
John Wick is in there?
He's still,
Tom Cruise?
He's still today one of the best actors of all, like, that we see on the screen.
Is he white or black?
He's white.
He's white. Johnny Depp? Brad Pitt?
Nope, keep going. You're close. Go on. You're getting hot.
Johnny Depp, Brad Pitt. Nicolas Cage, no.
No. All right, he played.
No, there'll be nothing. Hold on. Younger than Will Smith.
He was younger than Will Smith in the 90s. Well, I mean, he's always been.
It's all good, bro.
Younger.
It's all good. Maybe we have to restart the live another time.
He's always gonna be older. I mean, younger. Sorry. So
It took because we had my cousin do it not too long ago, and it took like 2 tries, but eventually he got there. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to
he's
look that up.
younger. Caucasian.
Paul Walker? No, he's dead. R.I.P.
Damn.
R.I.P.
It's R.I.P. for real. My bad. That's just.
Is he in any superheroes?
Huh?
Is he in any superhero movie?
No.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Not Tom Hanks, right? Because he's older than.
Think in that realm. Think in that realm.
They're all older than.
Think about a movie where Tom Hanks played in. That the other actor was there, that he had incredible performance as well.
Yeah. Say it again.
Think about Tom Hanks in a movie where the
Oh,
other
I
actor
know. Leo
had-
DiCaprio. Leo
Yes,
DiCaprio.
sir.
There
Yes,
you go.
sir. Yes, sir.
I knew I was missing a name.
Yes.
So Leo DiCaprio, Michael Jackson.
So
Clint Eastwood.
In my eyes, I take. Okay, let me see. Damn, where'd it go? Let me go back. In my eyes, I would have went. Let me see. Hold on. Damn. Where did it go? Here we go.
So Leo, Clint Eastwood, Michael Jackson.
And you're missing one. But I wouldn't get this one
I'm missing
either.
2, I think.
And
right?
I'm going to tell you why.
I'm missing 2, right? It's Clint Eastwood.
You said Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg, yeah, Clint Eastwood, Michael Jackson, and Leo DiCaprio. And this one is who? What? This one's an actor as well?
Is he in that? Let me see. I think he is. Oh no, he's a singer too. My bad. I didn't know. But this guy's like.
Elvis?
This guy's way older. What year?
Elvis?
No. No, you said Elvis already. I don't really know too much about this guy, so this
I'm talking Bob fucking
This one
Dylan.
caught me This one caught me off guard.
John Lennon?
He's a songwriter too.
John Lennon?
No.
Older. Is he in a band or is he a solo artist?
46. He was born in 40. Let me see. So I would say he was entertaining probably by 18, 19. I'll say 46. So he probably like in the 60s started really performing.
James Brown?
No.
Oh, come on. That's one of the most entertaining people in the world.
Yeah, that's crazy. But no, there's somebody in here that I can't believe he's not in here.
Is this person white or black?
White. Wait, no. He's from London.
Okay. I guess John Lennon. Paul McCartney?
No.
Billy Idol?
No. Yeah, this one would have skunked me too, bro. I don't. He said Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
It's not bad.
Ozzy Osbourne?
No.
Who the fuck is it? English entertainer who's
From London, yep. Kensington, London.
and he's a solo artist, not in a band.
Well, I don't think so. Music groups, let's see. Yeah, I would have never known anything about this, anyways. So he
Oh,
was in Queen.
I was just gonna guess that. Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a band. Freddie fucking Mercury.
I don't know nothing about Queen, guys, so don't judge me.
Yeah, nah. Next time you gotta pick something that you know so that I could get some good hints. But I can
But
see
just that one though,
yeah, I can see that.
mine would have been Robin Williams. How not? Like how? Jim
me,
Carrey.
Jim Carrey's in there. I'll put Denzel in there, or maybe Will Smith.
Yeah, I really like the list.
Michael Jackson's got to be there.
But Michael Jackson definitely.
James Brown's got to be there, and I would say Elvis Presley would have been there. That's what I would have guessed. But hey, it's all good. The only song I like from Queen is "Boom Boom Cha." Boom, boom, cha.
I'm sure I've
Boom,
heard some
boom,
Queen
cha.
songs, but
Boom,
I just
boom, cha. But
I don't know nothing about them. Really.
That's the one. But that's what's up, though. That's what's up. Clint Eastwood, he is entertaining. Pause. He's the Wild West. Nah, Jim Carrey,
Well,
man.
how is Robin Williams not in there?
Jim Carrey is like he was.
Robin Williams had that like natural. He didn't. It wasn't like he tried to make you laugh. It was just the dude was funny as hell. Like anything, he could say anything. I remember one time I was watching Toys. If anybody's watched this movie, Toys, and he's like, the girl comes up to him and he's talking all funny, and she goes, "But why are you doing all this?" And he's like, "Cause I want to get laid." And I was like, "Gosh, it was like hilarious as fuck to me the way he said it."
Nah, if you would put comedy, I think Robin Williams would be there, but he's not big as big as Leo DiCaprio and them.
But entertaining.
And that's what I'm saying, entertaining. If it's like Michael Jackson, these are one of a kind guys, and I know he's one of a kind, but this is like these are because Robin Williams, he's beloved, but mostly like in the English speaking nations. He's not a worldwide guy. Clint Eastwood is worldwide. Even Japanese people watch the westerns. Leo DiCaprio, he is worldwide, but because of Titanic.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying like.
Who else is on the list? Steven Spielberg, yeah, he's worldwide. Michael Jackson's obviously worldwide. And what was the other one?
That's just my preference.
What was the other
That's
one?
my preference. It doesn't have to be their preference. Obviously, they picked, but that's not my preference. So that's just me.
I got a random top 5 for you. Where is it at? So we like to do this. We like to challenge each other. Every once in a while, we have a random top 5. All right, this is in the NBA. Name the top 5 most accurate free throw shooters of all time. And it's not like the percentage wise. It's you. I want you to think of the list of the top 3-point shooters. Okay. So if you want to, I'll even make it easier. The list is Steph Curry, James Harden, Ray Allen, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson. Okay, that's the list of the top 5. I need you to guess who has the best percentage.
Out of those guys,
Steph Curry, James Harden, Ray Allen, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson. That's the top 5.
you need me to guess the percentages.
Who has the top percentages? Yes. Who out of those 5? I mean, on those 5.
Well, definitely
I want you
Steph Curry,
so that's number 1.
and then Dane.
No, Dame is number 4.
Clay,
Klay is number 2.
and then damn, that's crazy. Splash Brothers, and then James Harden.
Nope. He's dead last in percentage.
So who else you said? Is there one person?
Steph Curry, James Harden, Ray Allen, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson. So obviously it's only one.
How is Ray lower than both of those guys?
Ray is at 40% exactly. Ray's at 40% exactly. Steph Curry's at 42.5. Klay's at 41.2. Damian Lillard's at 37.1, and James Harden's at 36.3. He's actually the lowest on this list outside of LeBron. LeBron's at 34.8, but he's number 7. Paul George's number 10. He's 38.3. Vince Carter's 37.1. He's 9. Kyle Korver's the most accurate out of everybody. He's 42.9. He's number 8. Reggie Miller's 39.5. He's number 6 in all-time three-pointers. But as far as percentage, it's a different ranking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but
I thought Ray was a little more accurate than that. 40 is amazing, but
he didn't take that
anything
much.
higher than that is insane.
He didn't take that much, and he played in an era where you could hand check still.
That's true. That's true. The defense was different. Absolutely.
All right, everybody. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the Pressure Podcast.
The new viewers, appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Please feel free to subscribe, leave a comment. Please leave a like. Everybody on the chat, please leave a like. We're growing steady and ready. I'm gonna figure this collab came out so you guys could get on the fucking on the screen. But I just appreciate everybody. We're here Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at midnight. So we will see you Monday night where we will recap the weekend. Don't worry, brother. Don't worry, man. It took my cousin a little while, but we got it going. So tune in on Monday at midnight, guys. We will recap the games. We have our own newspaper, so we're gonna check out the press and what we learned in Week 18, if we learned anything at all, and the final playoff bracket. So I appreciate you, Cuzzo. Have a safe trip tomorrow, man. Love you, bro.
Yeah,
And King Jamie, appreciate you, man. Come back on Monday night. We would love to have you again, and I'm gonna figure it out, okay? So y'all appreciate y'all, man. Welcome back to the Pressure Podcast.